Hi ChatGPT, can we restart the interview and begin? Can we restart the interview and let's begin new one?
Got it. Let's begin the interview again. Heat, to start, could you please tell us a bit about yourself and why you're interested in this test engineer position in the financial technology industry? Feel free to answer when ready.
So, good day, ChatGPT. I'm Yalaster Castaneda, and I'm a civil engineering student at National University, Manila. I'm very passionate about the design, innovation, and learning through hands-on experience. Although I'm rooted in civil engineering, I have growing interest in tech side like problem solving. I was drawn to this test engineering role because it combines structures, analysis, and also teamwork, that skills that I've developed in both engineering and leadership activities.
Nice job, Lester. You've effectively explained your passion and how your background in civil engineering connects to the skills needed for the test engineer position. It's clear that you're ready for this transition. Yet, based on your resume, you're currently studying civil engineering. What made you consider a position in software testing and technology, particularly in the financial industry?
Yes, because I'm civil engineering, but I also had exposure in technical skills like AutoCAD and programming and graphic designs. So this sparked my curiosity in tech, which I believe that software testing is similar to engineering in sense of requires precision and planning and quality of assurance. So the financial industry has a fast-paced and stable working here, which allow me to grow and adapt quickly, which I enjoy.
Great response, Lester. You've clearly connected your technical skills and interest in problem solving with software testing. Your understanding of how the financial industry can help you grow professionally also stands out. 3. This role involves defining acceptance criteria and test strategies. Have you had any experience working with structured processes or documentation in your academic or training background?
Absolutely, because in arts engineering projects, especially during structural design and surveying work in school, we follow strict guidelines like documents every detail for the quality and compliances. So I've also worked on academics reports such as presentation, which criteria had to be met and evaluated. This experience trained me through and organized.
That's a solid answer, Lester. You've done a great job connecting your experience in civil engineering projects to the structured processes and documentation needed in the test engineer role. Your organizational skills are clearly a strength. Kit, one of the key skills we look for is analytical thinking. Can you give an example of a time you had to solve a problem using logic and analysis?
Sure. Um, During on our design in activities in school, we are also tasked for to create a structured solution for a small shelter under the budget. So I analyze different materials like compared capacities, relocate the stress from factors, come out with the most cost effective yet safety solution. My team ended up with more one of the best related or best rated projects.
Great example, Lester. You effectively demonstrated how you used logical thinking and analysis to solve a problem while considering both cost and safety. It also highlights your ability to work as part of a team, which is crucial for the role. 5. We saw you have experience in computer programming fundamentals. What programming languages or tools are you comfortable with?
So I've been introduced for the basic programming, which is C, using C and Python. I've also used this AutoCAD for technical draftings and comfortable with the tools for designs. So while I'm not yet advanced, I'm confident that I am I have the ability to learn new tools quickly, which especially the proper mentorship and guidance.
That's a great answer, Lester. You've shown your willingness to learn and adapt to new tools, and you've connected your previous experiences with technical tools like AutoCAD to your readiness for the role. Part of the job includes using SQL and managing test data. Have you ever worked with databases or learned about data structures in school or during training?
Not in depth yet, but I've also had some exposure during the computer fundamentals, like in class. I understand the basic data handling and currently self-learning SQL to expand my skills in data management and testing. So I'm excited to apply this in real world setting.
That's a great response, Lester. It's clear that you're proactive in expanding your skills, especially with SQL. Your enthusiasm for applying what you've learned in a real world setting is also a strong point. Being that communication is important in our Agile team, can you share how you've built communication or teamwork skills, perhaps from your leadership or webinar experiences?
Definitely, I have joined multiple webinars in leadership and communication, like Speak to Click and EdTech orientation, which taught me how to be clear and confident when I'm speaking, like in teams, or in public, which helped me for to fulfill my or boost my confidence, which I need the most in real world settings, uh, under which I especially under pressure.
Great, Lester. You've demonstrated how you've actively worked on building communication skills, and it's clear that your experience in webinars has boosted your confidence. That's definitely valuable in team environments, especially under pressure. 8. In this role, you'll also be reporting bugs and improving processes. What's your approach when identifying issues and suggesting improvements?
So I believe that in being detailed and constructive, if I see the bug or inefficient data, I first analyze what it cost it and then document it if when clearly possible solutions. It makes sure that communicate it respectively, like offer the alternatives and also it's all about improving the process and not pointing fingers to anyone.
Well said, Lester. You've clearly articulated a constructive approach to identifying issues and suggesting improvements. Focusing on solutions rather than blame is key to fostering a positive and productive work environment. 9. You've attended multiple webinars and seminars. How have these learning experiences prepared you for a dynamic and tech driven work environment like ours?
So this experience made me more adaptable because I've learned to communicate in professional settings, like take initiatives and open for the feedback. So each webinar showed me how technology is rapidly changing industries, which I've become more flexible and willing to keep up and learning continuously.
Great answer, Lester. You've highlighted how your learning experiences have helped you become more adaptable and open to feedback, which is important in a fast paced, tech driven environment. Your willingness to continuously learn is definitely a strength. 10. Lastly, what are your long term goals, and how do you think this position fits into your career path?
So my long goal is to establish my own civil engineering firm, which has a strong focus on innovation and technologies. Working as a test engineer will be help me to build the technical software and soft skills that I need to attend, like in details like critical thinkings and teamworks. It is a great starting point where to understand the quality and assurance of the system and which are the key even in the civil engineering projects. That's all.
Excellent response, Lester. You've connected your long term goal of starting your own firm with the skills you'll develop in this role. It's clear that you're thinking strategically about how this position can help you build a solid foundation for your future in both technology and civil engineering. Thank you for your thoughtful answers, Lester. You've done a fantastic job throughout this mock interview.
Thank you, ChatGPT.
You're very welcome, Lester. It was a pleasure going through the interview with you.